Breaking news tonight, Brian Hooker, the Michigan man at the center of his wife's disappearance in the Bahamas, has been released without charges, but is still considered a suspect. 13 on your side's Callie Lichter has been following the case. She joins us with the latest. Callie.
Jordan, yes, that's correct. While it's been over a week since his wife went missing and almost a week since Brian Hooker was taken into custody, as he leaves that police station, the search for his wife continues. The moments as Brian Hooker walked out of Bahamian police custody, a free man after not being charged in his wife Lynette's disappearance.
No comments.
The Bahamian police had until Monday night just after 7 p.m. to either charge Brian or release him from custody after requesting an extension to question what happened to his wife. It's been over a week since Lynette was last seen after Brian claims she went overboard on their dinghy on April 4th. He told friends it was a cascade of failures that led to his wife falling off the boat, and a nearly 45-minute phone call obtained by 13 on Your Side recorded days after his wife went missing but before he was charged.
We did so many things wrong. Even I think my anchor dragged after I set it out.
Saying he isn't leaving the Bahamas until he finds her.
And I'm never leaving until I get that woman, and that's all there is to it. So
just before his release, his attorney said she is happy to see justice work in the Bahamas.
They had no evidence and they had no choice but to release him. It's unfortunate that they had to exhaust the entire investigative period to come to the conclusion.
In a release posted to Facebook, the Royal Bahamas Police Force says the decision to release Hooker was made in consultation with the Department of Public Prosecutions, their equivalent of a prosecutor's office, which recommended no charges be filed at this time pending the outcome of further investigations. Leaving the police station Monday night with his attorney, Brian was asked if he had anything to say to the people who think he's responsible for Lynette's disappearance, or if he had any comment on still being looked at as a suspect. His attorney replying,
No comments, no comments. Thank you.
The conditions of his release are unclear as of Monday night. Brian is still considered a suspect. Well, Brian's accounts of that night on the dinghy posted to Facebook, told to friends, or posted by his attorney give no indication there was any altercation leading up to Lynette's disappearance. In that same phone call to friends, he says the pair had been coming from a bar and weren't wearing life jackets.
when we came out of this bar called the Albaco Inn, we came out of the channel and instantly got into the chop. We weren't wearing life jackets. Pepsi.
And Lynette's daughter said last week intoxication led to arguments. There was a history of domestic violence in the relationship, with police and court records obtained by 13 on Your Side showing Lynette was booked into the Kent County Jail, as both Lynette and Brian accused each other, while intoxicated, of domestic violence in 2015, and an acquitted case from 2 decades ago where Brian was accused of misdemeanor child abuse. The U.S. Coast Guard is also investigating this case, and since this is a U.S. registered boat and the parties involved are U.S. citizens, they could refer the charges to a U.S. federal prosecutor under special maritime and territorial jurisdiction. Now, as we said multiple times, Brian Hooker is still considered a suspect. We'll continue to bring you the latest as authorities continue to search for Lynette Hooker. Jordan.